That he hadn't had a Madison Square Garden moment in his career. Well, that isn't the case anymore. Harden continued his scoring tear with a career-high 61 points against the Knicks last night. Harden has now scored at least 50 points 5 times this season. He's dropped at least 30 in 21 straight games. Let's take a listen to what Harden had to say after his historic night.
Yeah, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. This is it's my legacy at stake, man. So, while I'm here, while I have the opportunity to play basketball, something that I love doing, something that I put the time and effort into, there's no limit what I can't do.
Shannon, how impressive is Harden?
It was very impressive. It was absolutely unbelievable. Anytime one person can outscore a starting five for the opposing team, you did something very impressive. Skip, and it wasn't easy. He got 61 points, all unassisted. Let that sink in. He got 61 points, Skip. Not one assisted basket. He's never going to be efficient because he's going to shoot. Now, you keep saying like Steph got a green light and Clay got a green light. Ain't nobody got no light like this. This light, it stays on all the time. It's always green. Skip, man, with 5 of 20 from 3. 5 of 20. Skip, this is unbelievable. He's the second player in history. Wilt, like I said, normally we just exclude Wilt from everything.
Well, you have to. It's off the charts. It's like from another age and time, right?
Yes, because he has 20. He's the second player to average 30 points over 21 games. He's still got a ways to go to catch Wilt 65 consecutive 30-point
21
games.
to 65. Oh, okay. That's only 45. Right?
Oh, but Wilt still has a 25 and a 31 streak of 30-point games. But that's Skip. When you look at it, and like he said, he had never had before the game, he had never had a signature moment. And when you talk about opposing players having signature moments, everybody remembers Kobe, 61-point performance. LeBron almost had a 50-point triple-double. They rescinded that, if I'm not mistaken, one of the assists in the game. It was later at 50, 12, and 9. Everyone remembers Michael Jordan in his return, his double nickel. In 1984, the Christmas Day, when Bird Dog, Bernard King, goes for 60.
He did.
Skip, this was unbelievable. But I'm surprised that James Harden's talking about this is his legacy. In a meaningless regular season game, you say this is his legacy we're talking about. James, newsflash, bro, let me break it down to you. That's not your legacy. Your legacy is scoring 10 points in a game 6 when the opposing team's best player and you get beat by 100 in a playoff game at home. Your legacy right now currently is the most turnovers in a playoff game in NBA history against the Golden State Warriors, and you had a chance to win, and you dribbled the ball off your foot. That's your legacy, bro. Not 61 in the Garden. Why are you thinking about your legacy right now? Skip, his performance was unbelievable. He shot another 25 free throws again. He made 22.
Yeah.
But, and now I'm upset because he's talking about his legacy in a game like this. He was very impressive. I mean, to get 61, how did 5? This is his 5th 50-point game this year, Skip. He can score with ease. I mean, he has no offensively. He has no weakness in his game because he can shoot the 3. He can drive. He can shoot the mid-range game. He goes to the bucket. You foul him. You put him on the line. He's an 85+% free throw shooter. So he's going to cash those in. So offensively, he's fundamentally sound. He has no weakness. But the only thing that ticked me off about when he said this is his legacy. Why are we talking about legacy in a game against the Knicks? Come on now, this is the Knicks. Understand where you played the game, Madison Square Garden, heightens it because it is the Mecca. Wilt scored 73, but we ain't going to talk about Wilt. But Skip, it was impressive. You have to be impressed by this. Yeah, he was 17 of 38. Efficiency and James Harden doesn't go together. But if you want oh my God, did you see what he just did? You need to watch James Harden.
Yeah, he has now set his bar so high, I can't be that impressed by what he did against the lowly New York Knicks last night, shooting 5 for 20 from 3. Because if you make 5 more of those, times 3 is 15, that's 76 points. Now you're getting in Kobe 81 territory, and now I'm getting really impressed. I don't even care if that's against the Knicks.
Oh, that's coming.
Right?
Because he had 36 at the half. He's coming.
Okay, but I got to make a quick point about legacy. Do you realize that Knicks fans, as much respect as I have for them, because they got a lot of A-list celebrities in that crowd every night, do you know that they are complicit in the demise of this franchise over these many years since that one championship they won way back in the 70s?
Yeah, 73.
Yeah, 73. Do you realize they're part and parcel of the problem here because they tend to start cheering the opposing star when he gets hot because they want records set in their Mecca.
Yes.
This is their building, and so they don't have much to cheer for the home team. And last night in the fourth quarter, they began to cheer for James Harden.
Yeah, they want to.
That's out of bounds,
They
man.
want to see history, Skip.
That's just out of bounds. But that's all they've had. But they're complicit in the demise.
Yes.
Because they want to see Kobe score 61, and they want LeBron to score whatever he scored, and double nickels, right?
Yep.
They love this, and they will cheer you if you do that in their building because that's legacy. That's what he was talking about. Steph's done it,
Remember Steph hit like 11 threes, he had 54, and they're going bonkers.
Going bonkers. So all the stars come to this building thinking, oh, tonight I really got to raise my level, right?
Yeah.
I got to shoot more. I got to get a little more selfish because these people come to see me. They don't come to see the Knicks.
Right.
They want me to put on a show for them.
Correct.
And by golly, I'm going to do it. And James went in there last night to put on a show.
Yep.
Now, he shot it 38 times. The other 4 Houston starters shot it a grand total of 38 times. So he took 38 and the other 4 took 30, the same number of shots.
Yep.
So it's a whole lot of shots to your green light point, and it's 23-point shots, and it's kind of ugly to make 5 of 20, so the game was a little bit hard to watch. But what I still love the most about James Harden is it's hard to make that many free throws.
Yes.
It's just hard, right?
Yes, to keep your concentration.
I mean,
time after time after time after time.
To go 22 of 25, and he's now at 86% for the year, and he's shooting by far the most attempts. And you got to give him that because that's hard to do.
And he got 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
He's not a big. You remember when Shaq had his 60 points, he had a bunch of rebounds. But Shaq's a big.
Yeah.
This guy he's 6'5".
Yeah.
And he pulling down 15 rebounds.
Right. Like last night, I watched my alma mater, Vanderbilt, against the #1 ranked team in the nation, Tennessee, at Vanderbilt, and it went to overtime. But that kid for Tennessee is the reigning SEC Player of the Year, Grant Williams.
He made 23.
He's a loaded, but he made 20. He's a big, strong kid. Yeah. He made 23 of 23 free throws. That's phenomenal.
That's unbelievable.
And he made 2 clutch ones at the end.
Yeah.
So you'd think he'd just wear out mentally, just like James. You think at some point you just lose a little concentration at some point. And speaking of lost concentration, this would not have been much of a game except for PJ Tucker's glitch out. I don't know, his brain freeze. Did you check this out? If we could see this, there's a made free throw by Trier and inbounds by Eric Gordon. And I don't know what PJ's doing. He just loses it. He just goes blank. PJ, it's your ball. It's your ball inbounds. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Oh, well, you want Vonleh to pick it up and lay it in? And all of a sudden, now it's down to a 1-point game.
Yeah.
Wow, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what
he's doing.
He must have been on that JR.
Well, I don't know.
He must have been on that JR. He got on that JR.
He somehow got disoriented, mixed up about what was going on. I don't know, because it's kind of like a handoff inbounds pass. He just basically drops it at your feet.
Yes.
Just pick it up. And poor Eric Gordon gets charged with a turnover for like the simplest pass he's ever made in his life.
Exactly.
Here, right? I don't know what he's doing. But without this, it's not much of a game.
James Harden said you should have passed him anyway.
Now take a look at Eric Gordon.
I
He's
know.
like,
I was going to say,
what are you doing? What are you doing? And all of a sudden, they're in a little bit of trouble off that play. But then, who hit the biggest shot of the game? Guess who? Not James Harden. Eric Gordon. He just bombed a 3. And
he bombed just like the Lakers.
He did. He bombed one, man. He is their... I'm not going to say he's their closer, but he's their clutch shot closer, right? He's going to take the last big shot. And that brings me back to James Harden. This is driving me crazy. This drove me crazy last night with the Knicks. At what point is some rival coach going to say, you know what, just tonight I'm going to try this. I'm going to blitz him every time he has the ball. I'm sending 2. As soon as he dribbles to half court, he's going to face 2 of my defenders. And if somebody scores 61 on us. If Eric Gordon scores 61, good. I'll take it because one time James didn't beat me tonight, right?
Yeah, but PJ Tucker, I ain't gonna Gordon. I'm coming off PJ Tucker. If PJ Tucker can get 40,
right, that's fine.
I can live with that.
Well, you can do the old what they call triangle and two.
Yeah.
So you run two. I promise you, James Harden can't score 61 points if you run two defenders at him. You can't do it because there's nowhere to go. You can't dribble. You can't go anywhere. He would have to give up the basketball. In fact, if he's dribbling the ball up and you have two on him at half court, I'm pretty sure he's going to have to pick up his dribbles, right? Because you're just going to just wall him off and box him in, and he's going to get stuck. He's going to have to pass the basketball.
Yes.
Well, they didn't do it one time last night. So to your green light point, he's just solo on somebody. Well, he's unguardable.
Yes.
We know that.
And plus, Skip, how many times did he get fouled shooting threes?
Okay, well, the other thing I would do, this would be my defense, I would just dare it. I would just say, I'm going to stand back here 5 feet, and you can do all your step backs that you want to.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
Yes.
You got the three.
Right.
If you make 10 out of 20, congratulations, you win. If you make 5 out of 20, I got a shot here, right?
Because, I mean, they're fouling him, and he's hit the three.
Yeah.
So now he's getting 4 points.
Don't foul him. And don't let him drive it at all. Don't let him get to the free throw line because not only did he make his free throws, he shot 25 free throws last night.
Almost doubled his own teammates.
Okay.
Skip, listen, I don't care what anybody says. One guy should not shoot as many free throws as the opposing team. and that
I'll
occurs
bet that's happened a lot.
Yeah, that occurs on a nightly basis.
Okay.
They shot 30 as an entire team. James Harden shot 25.
Okay. So over the 20-game streak in which he's gone 30 plus, he's averaging 43 points a game over his last 20.
Yep.
That's unbelievable.
That's unheard of in this day and age, right?
Yeah.
43 a game. Well, that's to my point. Why would you keep allowing this? And by the way, they've been really good. And he's been down CP3, and now he's down Capella, and he hadn't had Eric Gordon all the way.
Yeah.
Well, they're 15-6 over their last 21 games, so they're doing okay.
And they remember they lost the game by 2 in which he scored 58.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Lakers had them down on Saturday night.
Yeah, Lakers should have beat them.
Should have beat them. Kyle Kuzma disappeared, but that's okay. He's a kid. Yeah.
I'm watching him, and I find myself like, I've seen Kobe get hot like this, even though all Jordan games went on TV, but you watched him and when he averaged 37.1 for an entire season, and you're like, wow. But in the since Kobe, 05, 06, nobody's seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen anything like this.
I don't know why, but I watch Kobe's game, I watch Michael's game, and I watch LeBron's game at the Garden, and they seemed more heightened to me.
Yeah.
It just seemed more impressive somehow. Maybe because it was new.
Right.
Maybe because he's now maybe he's so good that he's making me numb to his performances, right?
Oh, but he'll get 70. Oh, he'll score 70 points before the season's out.
How about 81?
He might.
Yeah.
And could he get 100?
No.
As many free throws. Skip it, watch. He's going to shoot 40 free throws. Before the season, he's going to have a game in which he shoot 40 free throw attempts. You watch it.
I don't know the breakdown on Wilt's 100-point night in Hershey, Pennsylvania against the Knicks.
But he shot like 50-something free throws, Skip, and he was really good.
Was it 50?
No, he shot like 32. I think he was 28 to 32.
How many lay-ins did he have?
Yeah,
just lay-ins, right?
But they tried to stall the ball. They tried to stall him out, Skip. They tried to hold the ball because they didn't want him to get it. But you said over the last 21 games, he was averaging how many?
43.
Wilt averaged 44 for a season and 50 for a season.
It's crazy to even think about it.
For
It's a league of its own, right? It's a whole different level.
He was a 7'1" high jumper. Like he's already 7'1" and he can just. Oh.
And he ran the open.
And he ran.
And he ran the sprint.
This is
so
like another.
when we talk about offensive skill, we got to exclude him and go back to Kobe, go back to Jordan, Elgin Baylor, some of these other great scorers because you got to remove him in order to have a fair conversation.
All right, we're moving on. Back to Jerry Jones. He became the latest person to speak out against expanding instant replay.